Hello, peoples. Let's learn something. You need your textbook, your notebook, and a separate sheet of paper in case you have questions for me. Today, your learning objective is I will be able to list the possible reasons why the Maya civilization declined. Bum, bum, bum. There's going to be a lot of theories, so it's going to be important you keep track of those theories, especially for your test. We have 2 slides today, and then I'm giving you homework. Woohoo! So pay attention, take good notes. Your learning objective, again, I'll say it one more time, I will be able to list the possible reasons why the Maya civilization declined. So first, before we get started, we are talking achievements. So what were the Maya achievements? The Maya's religious beliefs led them to make impressive advances in science. They built observatories or buildings for which the people could study the sky, so the priests could watch the stars and plan the best time for religious festivals. With the knowledge they gained about astronomy, the Maya developed 2 calendars, one with 365 days, guided planting, harvesting, and other farming activities. And this calendar was the more accurate calendar than the one Europe was using at the time. And then the Maya also had a separate 260-day calendar that kept track of religious events. The Maya could measure time accurately, partially because they were skilled mathematicians. They created a number system that helped them make complex calculations, and they were among the first people using the symbol 0. The Maya used their number system to record key dates in their history. The Maya also developed a writing system, and in a way it is very similar to Egyptian hieroglyphics because symbols represented both objects and sounds. The Maya carved series of these symbols in large stone tablets to record their history and the achievements of their kings. They also wrote in bark paper books and passed down stories and poems orally, so that means it's just by word of mouth. The Maya created amazing art and architecture as well. Maya gold and jade jewelry was exceptional. Also, they built temple pyramids for religious and political use. The Maya had neither metal tools for cutting or wheeled vehicles for carrying supplies. Instead, workers used obsidian tools to cut limestone into blocks, and then the workers would roll the giant blocks over logs and lifted them with ropes. The Mayas often decorated their buildings with beautiful paintings. So the top picture with the creepy guy in the face, that is one of their calendars. So you can kind of see all those symbols meaning different things. And then this is an example of their use of gold, okay? So a lot of cool things going on here. Now let's talk drama. Let's talk about why they potentially declined. So the civilization began to collapse in 900s AD. People stopped building temples and other structures, and they left the cities and moved back to the countryside. So what caused this to collapse? Historians still are not sure, but they think a combination of factors are probably responsible. So you will need to know these possible things, okay? So pay attention, take notes, star, highlight, whatever you got to do. Okay, first one. One factor could have been the burden of the common people. Maya kings forced their subjects to farm for them and work on building projects. Perhaps the people didn't want to work for the king, and they had decided to rebel against their ruler's demands and abandon their cities. We've seen that time and time again with all the other different civilizations, so that is a very possible reason why it declined. Increased warfare between cities could also cause the decline. Maya cities have always fought for power, but if battles became more widespread or destructive, they would have cost many lives and disrupted trade. People might have fled the cities for their safety. Again, these people, war is a very, very important piece of their social life and their culture and their religion. So that is very possible as well. Another related theory is that perhaps the Maya could not produce enough to feed everyone. Growing the same crops year after year could have weakened the soil. In addition, as the population grew, the demand for food would have increased, and to meet this demand, cities might have begun competing fiercely for new farmland. But the resulting battles would have ruined many crops, damaged more lands, and created even greater food shortages. Last but not least, the possible issue of climate change. Scientists know that Mesoamerica, wrong unit. Mesoamerica suffered from droughts during the period when the Maya were leaving their cities. Droughts would have made it hard to grow enough crops for city dwellers. So whatever the reasons, the collapse of the Maya civilization happened very gradually. It wasn't just overnight, boom, everything's gone. The Maya scattered around 900, but they did not disappear entirely. In fact, the Maya civilization later revived in the Yucatan Peninsula, and by the time Spanish conquistadors reached the Americas in the 1500s, the Maya power had completely faded. So, a lot of interesting stuff here, but no, there is not one perfect reason why the Maya civilization wasn't doing so hot. So you need to make sure you understand those 4 possibilities, okay? Now, you have homework, woohoo! I want you to open your textbook to page 473, and you will be answering numbers 1 through 5 all. So if 2 has A, B, you're doing both, okay? 1 through 5 all, and then you will email me your answers, okay? So get cracking and have a good day.